Hello everyone, my name is Mario and I have created this video to show you the entire history of iPad, from 2010 to 2021. There are many reasons for that you can find this video interesting or useful, but I will go straight to the presentation. Let's learn about iPads. First thing that you have to know is that there are 4 series of iPads. The first series is the original iPad series, then is the mini series, then it's the Air series, and finally the Pro series. Putting all together from first to last, there are currently 25 different models, but some of them came in 2 or even 3 versions, so there are actually more versions of iPad. I will explain this now. Let's go back in the days of 2010 when first iPad came out. So this is the iPad 1. It came in 2 versions, one having only Wi-Fi connectivity and another one with Wi-Fi and mobile data. In 2011, the iPad 2 was released. It came in 3 versions. Like in the previous generation, there was a Wi-Fi model, then 2 models with Wi-Fi and mobile data, the difference between the last ones being the type of technology for network. 2012 was special because Apple released 3 different models. In March, they released the iPad 3, and in November they released iPad 4 and also the first iPad mini. Each of these came in 2 versions, one with Wi-Fi and one with Wi-Fi and mobile data. This time, the versions with mobile data had both the 3G and the CDMA, but also the latest LTE technology for network. In 2013, they released 2 models, the iPad mini 2 and the first iPad Air. I won't note anymore, but iPad continued with Wi-Fi only and Wi-Fi plus cellular versions. In 2014, iPad mini 3 and iPad Air 2 came out. In 2015, they released the Mini 4 and the first iPad Pro. In 2016, they released only one model, that being iPad Pro 2. In 2017, they came back with the original iPad series, releasing iPad 5 and also iPad Pro 3. This was another special year because from then iPad Pro got 2 versions with different sizes, one having a bigger screen and a bigger battery of course, but generally the same iPad. In 2018 they released iPad 6 and iPad Pro 4. In 2019 they released iPad 7 and then came back with Mini and Air series, releasing Mini 5 and Air 3. In 2020 they released iPad 8, Air 4 and Pro 5, and the latest models until now, in 2021, they released iPad 9, Mini 6 and Pro 6. Looking to all of them, there are 25 names, but more versions actually. If I have explained you the first iPad versions, which were different for their network connectivity, I'm going to explain you the differences for the latest versions of iPad Pro. The major difference is the size of the screen. First iPad Pro had 12.9 inches, Pro 2 had 9.7 inches, so it was smaller. In 2017 they released 2 models, one smaller and one bigger. You can see that they kept the big 12.9 inches screen and they put a 10.5 instead of 9.7 inches screen on the smaller one. In 2018 they still kept the 12.9 inches screen and modified the smaller version to 11.0 inches. These numbers remain the same for the newer generations. Now let's see also very quickly how the screen size changed for the rest of the series. The original iPad had a 9.7 inches screen for the first 6 generations, and from 7 to 9 they have 10.2 inches. The iPad mini had 7.9 inches for the first 5 generations, and the 6th one got an 8.3 inches screen. And finally the iPad Air. It had the same size as the classic iPad series for the first 2 generations, but they made it bigger for Air 3, which had 10.5 inches, and even bigger for Air 4 with 10.9 inches. In the end, these are all the iPads released by Apple from the first one in 2010 and until the latest ones in 2021. Also, you have seen how they changed in size over time. Thank you for your attention, leave a like if you found this video interesting, I'm also reading the comments, and until the next video, don't forget to learn and teach. Bye bye!
I've been cold for so long. One touch and we're igniting, setting fire to it all. You know these places